Welcome to the Any Key Radio Show. I'm your host, Kenny Any Key Moore. The Any Key Radio Show is a podcast that is the place and platform for independent creatives. I talk to and highlight the work of independent creatives in all genres. This episode is the Indie Film Spotlight episode. My guests are the production crew for the film Purple Trail. But before we start the show, would you do two things for me? First, go like and subscribe to the Minds of Creativity Facebook page and YouTube channel so you can check out the rest of the content and get alerts when new shows are available. Second, connect me on social media at Coach_AMYKENY on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram so you can follow the show and keep rocking with me. All right, my guests are ready. I'm ready. Let's start the show. So before my guests come on and talk about their film, let's take a look at the preview for Purple Trail, and then we'll bring them
in. Thank you for seeing me, Dr. Kate.
How have you been?
I was doing okay, but I saw him again.
Hello, Leonard.
Where did you see him?
On the news. He's dead.
Detective Adam Thompson, Metro PD.
Someone killed him. A blonde.
Between you and I, who are we talking about?
He's a cross-dresser.
Walk me through what happened.
I don't have to talk to you without my lawyer.
Damn it, Leonard. Metro PD, I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions. The next murder could be connected to another one of your clients.
Are you going to arrest him?
I need evidence.
And we still have a killer on the loose.
I fell for it again.
Wait for my command.
He's not going to get away with it this time.
All right, now joining me is the crew for Purple Trail. We have the director and producer, Shiv Natakuda, and we also have the star, the star, Paula Nangium. Hey guys, welcome to the show. Thanks for being on. How you guys doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm good.
Cool. So listen, let's get right into it. So I always ask creative people this question when they come on the show with me. And since you guys are in the film industry, I think it'll apply. So the question is this, and we're going to go ladies first. Paula, you can answer, and then Shiv, you could jump in right after her. So here's the question. Tell me about your earliest memories when you fell in love with acting and film.
Since I was 6, maybe, because I started here in Brazil, acting in the theaters here. And I always saw myself doing acting. And I'm an artist. So I paint, I play piano. So I think I always been in the artist profession, you know?
Mm-hmm. So it's been something from a child pretty much that you've just been a creative person pretty much, right? I got you. Go ahead, Shiv, jump on in.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Yeah, pretty much when I was maybe 10 years ago, I realized that acting or, that filmmaking itself is an art. So I was starting to watch movies like Avatar and movies of Scorsese and Godfather. All these movies really inspired me. Then when I thought that, I wanted to learn more. So I started to do a little research and thought, let me try in NYFA, which is New York Film Academy at LA. So I tested an experiment. It's like a crash course. Then when I met, they helped me to do the films on set. We went to the Hollywood studios and all that. That was a real good experience. So I felt very good, and I thought, and that's where I met Paula. So the commitment which the actors and the crew shows is very good, which I thought is not in any other industry. So I thought, let me pursue this as a hobby, and then let's see where it takes to.
So it sounds like it started as a hobby, but then it became a passion. Is that
Yeah.
fair to say?
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
Great, great. I love it. So talk about your experience. You mentioned about being going to the New York Film Academy in LA. Talk about that experience and how you were able to get into the school, and then talk about your experience while you were there.
Yeah. So the course was the LA New York Film Academy is very flexible. They have different kinds of courses. So people who wanted to know about this industry or the filmmaking, they have tailored the course for different sections, be it acting, be it filmmaking or editing, like that. So I chose filmmaking, so where they give us the 360 degrees view of all the arts, like be it whatever is involved in filmmaking, be it from pre-production to production, whatever all the activities involved. So it was like almost 2 months course. So they made us work with real scenarios, like they gave us small projects like weekly projects, and also that'll help you understand how in real world it works. So that was very helpful for us. And you meet different people, not just from US, all over the country. People, you see Paula, she came from Brazil, so you get worldwide exposure over there. So it was good. And then I really like the script writing, so later I took one more crash course in Franklin Williamson school. um, then I started to write some scripts. So then, whatever experience I learned there after the course finished, I came back to Nashville, and with those connections, I started to work with small production companies, and then I started my own production company, and then this is how I made about 3 or 4 films, and looking forward for more now. Uh,
Awesome. So Paula, talk about your experience. You guys connected there, but talk about why you chose the New York Film Academy, and talk about your experience there and connecting with Shiv.
Yeah, I chose New York Film Academy because I think it's the only one. I don't know, because I didn't search for much, because they don't have like a lot of academies that um, accept people from other countries. I think New York Film Academy is great because of that, because they accept Brazilians, Spanish, Europeans, everyone. So I've been there to do the acting. It was different, my course from the Shiv that he did. But it was a good experience for me because I only did courses here in Brazil. I didn't do any in the US. But I met Shiv there while we were doing a project in the Universal Studios. It was awesome.
Cool.
yeah,
That's cool.
And we connect there. We've been with a lot of friends. We still have those friends. And he asked me to do this project with him this year. And that's why we are here.
Awesome, awesome. So this is your first, other than school, was this your first project that you guys
Yeah.
worked on together?
Yes.
yes.
I got you.
I worked with different companies, as I said, in LA, Nashville, and Dallas. Later on, I think we worked on a small. I was shooting on a phone, like I
Yeah.
experimented. So we did one small, like a pet project, you can say. um, on the phone, I shot that movie. At that point, we were, just experimenting. So on iPhone 10, I did, and Paula was the lead. So it was a good experience. And then later, when I learned the art more, I called on saying that, okay, let's do a. It's a mini feature, Purple Trail, actually. So
Okay.
almost
So let's
25.
get in. Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because that was my next. I wanted to, let's get into that. So, you know, the judging from the trailer, it almost seems like it's a bit of a psychological thriller. Would that be the genre that it would fall under?
Yep, that's what I wanted, and glad that people understood.
Cool, cool, cool. I'm a connoisseur, so I like like to feel like I know the different genres and stuff like that. So you're making me feel smart. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So okay, so Purple Trail. Tell me the backstory on how you came up with the script, and then talk about the production of it and the work that went into bringing it about.
Yeah. So after I did some projects working with different companies, I thought I should start my own. Because I got enough experience, I thought let me try my own thing. And then I wanted some people whom I can trust, and who can
Sure.
do some acting, because it's my first production kind of thing. So right in the moment I thought about that, Paula came into my mind, because I trust her and I know her work ethics and how she works and acting kind of thing. So when I contacted her, she said yes. So then later she said yes, but I don't have any script. So I was thinking what script would suit her in this thing. So it was more of, or a women oriented movie. But at the same time, I didn't wanted any casual story. I wanted something where she can put in some effort and, will be useful for both, her and myself, and even give something to the society also. So it's a good story where it deals what a woman does when kind of push comes to the shove kind of thing, and how what important role they play in a society. So
Okay.
that's how I tailored that story.
So Paula, you played a lead role in this film. Talk about your character without giving away too much, because we don't want
No,
people
I
to,
know.
without giving away too much. Just kind of talk about your process of preparing for the role, and then um, and and just bringing that to screen.
Yeah, I was preparing while I was here in Brazil because I wasn't in the US. I just went there to shoot the movie, but my character is a psychiatrist, and she works with women that was kind of abused by men,
Hmm.
and she's she's a badass. That's all I can say. I can't say anything more.
Okay. And anything else? You got to go see the film.
No, you guys have to go see the film because it is a good thriller, and I think everyone is gonna like Kate
Cool,
for sure.
cool. So Shiv, shout out some of your other collaborators and anyone else that worked on the project to help bring it about.
Yeah, sure. So the I hired a crew which is local to Nashville, because I was shooting in Clarksville, so I wanted someone who is close to us. So one of the previous cameraman and editor, their team, like Dylan King is the guy who his team is very good in Nashville especially, and I worked with him for a previous one of the projects, so I know he was good. So that's how I hired him for the production thing, like the camera, lighting, and all that, editing, and all that. And the other crew, the side cast, like the Jamie, Tori, they play the side cast, and but very important roles. Um, I contacted them via Dylan, so that's how I came to know about them, and they did a great job. Even though they came to know about the script just 1 week before, so it was almost 10-member team crew, and all the locations were also real. We didn't shoot anything like artificial. So most of my friends who were having those things, I contacted them and booked that locations.
I got you. So you said you did some things locally in Clarksville. So
Mhm,
I got a real important question for you.
mhm.
How difficult was it working with my sister Candace?
Candace was super. I'm glad that she accepted the role very quickly, and she was very enthusiastic. That's what I liked, and she was eager to learn. That was good, and it was good experience working with her. And it was she didn't. I know that she was not having much dialogues, but since this is her first time,
She
so I didn't want
did
it
a
to.
great job. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
her.
right. Candace.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
played the role of nurse.
Well, I mean, that wasn't a stretch for her, so that it wasn't very, that's
Yeah.
what she does. So it totally makes sense.
Yep.
Cool. So as we get ready to kind of to wrap things up, and again, I really appreciate you guys coming on and spending a few minutes with me. Tell me what's next. When is the film coming out? How can people watch the film, and tell people how they can follow you on social media?
Yeah, Paula, you want to go first, and I can.
Yeah, I think the movie is going to go out in
So
two.
yeah, we got a contract like in Brazil, like couple of theaters.
Yeah,
We are planning to first release in Brazil in
Okay.
theaters around September 28th, and then after that, in US, maybe I'm planning to release that in YouTube. And you can follow me on Instagram, and you can subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. I will send all the details in the podcast. Or Kenny, you let me know how do I.
No, just shout it out right now. That way people are watching, they can go
Yeah,
ahead
just
and
you just type Purple Trail movie in YouTube, and you will find Shiv Narikuda. Just subscribe to that channel, watch it, what you've seen, and then my Insta is shiv.narikuda. Instagram, you can message me if you want more details. Yeah. So wait for the date. 28 is the one we are targeting.
yeah, do me a favor. Spell your name for people that want to follow you on Instagram.
Yeah. SHIV.NADIKUDA.
Cool. Go ahead, Paula. Shout out your social media information. Tell people how they can connect you and how they can follow you.
yes, my Instagram is Paula P Landing, and it is PAULA B again LANDIM.
Okay. So, and what's next? What's next for you, Paula? After Purple Trail, excuse me, you're gonna be the star now. So your star is about to you're about to blow up. So what's
I
next
hope
for
so.
you after this?
Actually, we're planning to do another film after this one, and I'm planning to move to Los Angeles, so I can see if I can work there. Who knows?
Okay. What about you, Shiv? Are you going to continue to do your productions in the Nashville area, or are you looking to expand and hit other cities?
I already work with a couple of production companies in Dallas. So, but since the next project is again I'm taking up, so that would be again in Nashville. Paula would be, would be doing the role again. And after that, yeah, since she's moving to LA, so I have a couple more plans to do a feature um, in Dallas or Nashville. Yeah, yeah, that's the plan.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Actually, I did think of one more question that you guys can answer for me. So, if let's say there's a people out there watching, or people that may see this later on, and they're thinking about a career in film, a career in acting, uh, give them give a plug for the New York Film Academy, and then talk about what people would need to do in order to enroll or to become a student there.
Paula, you want to start? Like how you do it?
I did in a company here in Brazil, but it's easy like to enter there. You should go on the website. They have a website, NIFA, and then you have to apply. They have a apply section, and that's it. And you have to pay a tax or something, and you have to wait if you're going to be accepted or not.
Do you
Yeah.
have to? I'm sorry. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. So basically, NYFA, nyfa.com, and you can Google it and you will get that New York Film Academy. And they have centers all across US, so you can choose the place. They have one
Yeah,
in New York, they have
they
one
have
in
New
LA.
York, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can choose one, pick a course which you like. They have different kinds of courses. Test them if you want to do just for 1 week. Also, they have one course. So yeah, it's very flexible. Try them, and then if you like it, you can expand, or else you can say that okay, this is not for me. You can get a decision.
Okay. Yeah. So you're starting to spark more questions out of not you asking me this. And actually, I need to go back to the film because there was one other question I didn't ask you. I'm a music guy, so tell me about the process of the score, and then who assisted in the production of that, and how the score came about.
The trailer, the BGM, right? So Dylan's team has had one of music composers who does that, and his team basically, since trailer is has very different sounds, like you cannot score for long duration. You'll have to be very specific, those little sounds which gives that intensity. So they did a great job by mixing. They have a team of composers, so they did that. And for the film also, we are hiring another composer who can give us the correct, which can match the intensity of the trailer. So once the trailer is done, on top of that, they mix and match with different tunes and then put it on top of that as a layer. So that's how the BGM works.
Cool. So if any composers wanted to perhaps work with you on a future film and they wanted to submit music for a score, is that something that you would be open to?
Yeah, I'm very much interested for new talent. So that's why I'm encouraging people who are new to composing, or they wanted to experiment. Yeah, they can always contact me and send me their work, maybe demo reel or something, what they've done, and then definitely.
Sounds good. So anyone listening, anyone watching, all my production friends and guys that are looking to get some opportunities to do a film score or have their music to be featured in a film, highlight my guy Shiv. Make sure you follow him on Instagram and submit your music, and who knows, maybe we'll see it on the big screen.
Yeah, and Kenny, you said you are a music guy, so why don't you try for the next one?
Yeah, you will definitely, your email address, I mean, your inbox will be getting some music. That goes without saying. Yeah. I actually just started. It's funny that was the reason why because I actually just started doing film and sync music.
Wow.
Normally I do all types of different type of music between gospel and jazz and R&B and soul, all of that stuff. But I just recently started doing jingles and doing film and sync stuff. So just you saying that just sparked my curiosity. So I'm gonna have to get in the lab and come up with some stuff for you.
Yep.
All right, cool. Well, listen, I really appreciate you guys coming on with me. I wish you the best. Well, with the movie, make sure you let me know when the movie is coming out, when it will be available on YouTube, so I can share it through my social media pages and anyone following me, so that they can watch the film. Because like the trailer, I'm intrigued just by the trailer, so I definitely want to see the film when it comes out. So again, listen, thank you guys again for being on the Any Key Radio Show. You're welcome back anytime. So anytime you have a project coming on, you're welcome to come. I mean, a project coming up or coming out, you're welcome to come back on.
Thank you, Kenny.
Kenny, thanks for inviting.
Yeah, thanks
Absolutely.
for the invite. Yep.
All right, that's it for this episode of the Any Key Radio Show. I really want to thank Paula and Shiv from the movie Purple Trail for joining me. If you want to be a guest on the show, if you want your products and services to be advertised and promoted on the show, or if you want your music to be featured on the show, send an email to k8nmmusicpub@gmail.com. Again, that's k8nmmusicpub@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, rate, and review on whatever outlet you listen on, so you can get alerts when new episodes are available. And again, make sure you subscribe to the Minds of Creativity YouTube and Facebook so you can check out the other content that's going on. You can become a patron on my Patreon page, which is www.patreon.com/ANYKENY to get access to exclusive ad-free audio, behind-the-scenes video, and show merchandise. Or you can get merchandise at the online store, which is ANYKENYRadioshow.threadless.com. Again, that's ANYKENYRadioshow.threadless.com. Shout out to all my patrons and to anyone that's purchased any show merchandise. Thank you so much for your support. You can follow me on social media at Coach_ANYKENY on Twitter, TikTok, Clubhouse, and Instagram. And on my Facebook music page, which is Any Key Music, which is spelled capital ANY, capital KE, lowercase b, lowercase n, and capital Y. So until next time, remember, be positive on purpose. Peace.